me wrong. The rumors of our demise have been greatly exaggerated. We're here representing nerdherdheroes with my brother.
I'm an Ancient Alien, and welcome back, episode 2. Like he said, the rumors of our demise were greatly exaggerated. We do apologize for the amount of time it took for us to get another episode up. Life finds a way, to quote the great doctor from Jurassic Park. Life always finds a way to get in the way of things. This isn't our full-time job yet. We're working on that. So when it does become a full-time job, we won't have that delay on our content.
We still might have some delay. We're pretty lazy.
Lazy does play a big role in it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Before we get this thing rolling, we got a legal thing to get out the way from our legal team told us. Our legal team being the group of nerds that we play video games with. We need to let everyone know that we are in no way, shape, form, or fashion being sponsored by any of the products or services we talk about. Nor are we affiliated with any of the products or services we talk about. As much as we would very much like to be, hint, hint, we are not currently. So we're just talking about the things that we use. This is not an advertisement or an endorsement for those things in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
But if you guys are watching, we do work cheap.
We do work cheap. We do work cheap. A new studio would be nice. We can get out of Jerome's house. Anyway, so on to bigger and better things. We appreciate having you in. We appreciate all of the followers and subscribers, I should say, not followers, subscribers, and the views we got on episode 1. Thank you for that turnout. We hope to get just as many, if not more, on this one. And yeah, it was awesome to see that. You know, just a couple guys trying to do some nerd stuff because that's what we like doing.
That's what we like to do.
And I'd like to see that people would like to watch us do nerd stuff. So I say we just get into this right away. So first of all, in episode 1, we talked about a game that had a bad launch, and that game is Fallout 76. Since that time, we have both taken it upon ourselves to play Fallout 76, and we played that game together, which is the way that game should be played. That game is not a solo player game. You really need, I mean, let me rephrase. You can lone wolf that game. It is possible. You won't have as much fun as you will playing with your friends, but you can play that game lone wolf. It is something you can do. But after playing it, I say the times we had the most fun is when we were all playing together. Yeah, that was when it was really, really, really fun.
I was looking earlier. I've got almost 300 hours.
300 hours in it?
280 something.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You've been pretty consistent on it.
Yeah,
we've broken away playing a few other things, but that's how gamers are, you know. Sometimes you get tired of playing one game, you move to another game, you keep playing until that itch is scratched, until something else starts itching. But Fallout is a beautiful game, first of all. The game is amazing. Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, did a very good job making this game 100% beautiful. If you've got the graphic cards to push it, I suggest putting it on high or ultra, or even putting it on medium. It still looks good. I played it on a 980 for a very long time. I played it on almost all the low settings, and it looked amazing then. So now that I've switched over to a better video card, man, I can't say nothing, but it's Bethesda. They do that with their games. They all look beautiful. You never have a problem until the modders get it and make them look even better, and you wonder why they're not, stepping their game up. But still, it's a beautiful game. The play style is very fun. If you're a fan of Fallout,
Fallout.
It's Fallout. It's Fallout. You are.
It's Fallout 4 online minus the normal NPCs.
Yes, minus the NPCs. That was a big thing for me, man. That was kind of weird.
It was strange at first.
It took some getting used to not having NPCs to interact with, getting all your quests strictly from robots or from just the radio, your Pip-Boy coming on and telling you what's going on next, going to locations and just hearing. Following the Overseer, which is part of the storyline.
Right.
But you're following the Overseer, and you are the first person out of.
Yeah, that's why that's why there's no NPCs. Yeah. This is a post-apocalyptic, nukes blowing everything up.
I say it's almost a prequel to Fallout 4. Because
Yeah,
in Fallout 4 you've got
they're already been out. Yeah,
so all the NPCs and everybody's out of the vault.
This is the original people.
This is you getting
Everybody's
out of the vault.
dead. You're just coming out and you're trying to restore society. So that's why there's not any NPCs.
Yeah, the NPCs you do find are mostly skeletons or rotting bodies or just, desiccated bodies on the ground.
Rumor they're going to have some NPCs coming for like trade and stuff, which would make sense after you come out of the vault and you start springing up more towns and villages and things. You'd have people storing stuff.
And when we first started playing, it was quite buggy, I must say. There were some bugs and some glitches and some things.
Horrible server disconnections.
Server disconnects. But Bethesda has done a few things to rectify that. They did go about correcting bugs as often as they could. They rolled out some patches to make the game
a lot more stable
and a lot more playable and a lot more fun overall, just to get the aggravating things out. Because let me tell you, there's nothing worse than being disconnected in front of something that's killing you and coming back and finding your dead body on the ground. That's there's nothing worse than that.
I put 30 minutes into a quest line to get disconnected and have to start back over the whole damn quest line.
So they have made quite a few changes to the game to make it run better, play better. It's more stable. That's something that they've really put a lot into. They've got some new content coming out here.
Yeah, they dropped new content 2 weeks in a row now. Right now they got the parade going on. I've already got some masks from the parades. They got the new robot with the brewery.
The brewery, I logged in and did that. I did that quest line. That one was pretty fun.
Bunch of new recipes.
Yep. They expanded a lot of the housing. You have more space for your housing. That was just. They rolled it out as new content, but really what it was stuff they should have had set up from the beginning.
They should have had the camp where you could build better than what.
Not to bash on Bethesda. They have done a good job at rectifying the issues that the players themselves gave them as problems. I like another thing. They've also been banning the absolute crap out of hackers. Man, that is the greatest thing.
Banhammer
is hard hitting. Banning hackers, banning people who might not even be hacking, just happen to look like they're hacking, getting banned too. I remember there was a story I read about one guy who had like 900 hours in the game or some stupid number like
with
that.
With
the ammo. He had ridiculous amounts of ammo. They thought he was duping. They banned his account.
Begging to get his account back, said he worked for that ammo.
So, they came out and put the ban hammer on lots of things. People who bought their games off of the illicit game sites like Kingwin and things like that, they banned all those accounts. And banning hackers, banning spammers, banning anybody they could find that was not playing that game the way it was coded to be played. They were dropping the hammer on them, and I salute you, Bethesda, for that, because not everybody does that, and the fact that you took the time to do it really makes me feel good.
And Bethesda said that was one of the main reasons for the server issues was the dupers.
Yep.
People having 1 million items on their character spawning into the zone.
The zone.
And it just shuts it down and crashes.
It's got to spawn a million 45 bullets. Who carries 1 million 45 bullets? I've got 500,000 myself, but who cares, man? No, I really don't. Fallout 76 ended up being surprisingly much better than we thought it would be from launch. They had a horrible launch, man.
From the reviews
that we saw on their launch, they had a bad launch, but they have course corrected very well, and Bethesda, good job for putting out a good game. We may badmouth you.
You've got some crazy habits.
You got some habits and some other stuff to work on, but good job on Fallout 76.
Definitely enjoying it.
Since we're on the complaint wagon, I'm going to jump on the complaint wagon hard on a game I've been playing. A game we've been playing since day one in the beta. 14 years. However long the game's been out. Whatever the last anniversary was. And that is World of Warcraft and Blizzard. It hurts me to have to say this, but I'm not playing very much anymore. I log in from time to time to see if they've done anything. But their last expansion, Battle for Azeroth, I believe is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Battle for Azeroth was, I wouldn't say it's a flop.
No, it's mediocre.
Mediocre at best. They did a lot of changes on their system, their gameplay. They changed up and they rolled out a new armor system. Azerite system for the gear, and I am thoroughly unimpressed because how many sets of boots do you possibly need? RNG drops is not the way to go. I don't care if you got the good luck token of the good luck filter, or whatever it is Blizzard is calling it, saying
anti-bad
luck. That's what it's called. Anti-bad luck. I don't care about anti-bad luck. Let me tell you how many pairs of boots I got on my Rogue. The same pair of boots every time, and it just got old fast. It got old real fast. Like, who, let me decide what piece of gear I want next.
Yeah.
I don't want a piece of gear to be a surprise. I'd like to know, hey, I need a new belt. I'm going to work towards getting that belt. I need to go, and I will then go and run your repetitive dungeons. I will do your war front. I will do the things to get the Azerite, to get the piece I need, because that's my character and my build. I don't want it to be a random drop, because, that just makes it longer for me to get to the end game. And being a small guild, we play very few people we play with. We're not in a major guild, so we're not getting in raid content, not non-pug raids. And the gear that drops in non-pug raids are not as good as the gear that drops when you run it
not
regularly.
The loot you want.
Yeah, that's not the loot you want. So the only way to get the good loot is to get into a raid group with, hate to say it, elitist and snobbish people who don't want you there anyway because you're not in their guild, or you're not the item level they exactly want you to be. And if you make one mistake, you get kicked out of the group, only to get to the end and get another pair of boots.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's not me. I'm not having it. So, Blizzard, whilst you're working on other things, work on WoW.
Well, it seems like they just want to more on. They moved on to mobile gaming.
They
took the developers off of World of Warcraft, moved to mobile gaming, had the biggest year ever for money-wise, and then lay off 800 people.
800 people.
I mean, Activision is destroying that.
Activision is just running Blizzard, a very good company, to the ground. I used to applaud Blizzard about their meticulous time they would take rolling games out. Like, Diablo 2 took, 10 years to come out?
Yeah.
10 years. It was like
forever.
Diablo 1 was out, within 3 or 4 years of that game, and I'm like, okay, Diablo 2's coming out. 10 years later, I think, something like that. It's like, okay, here's Diablo 2. And they took the time to make a very good game. They used to do that with WoW and that too. Like, they take their time, they make a good expansion, they put it out, they put all their effort into everything, and they put out a good product. But it seems like since this Activision acquisition,
merger,
whatever it's called, you have went the way of the capitalists? Yeah, way of the capitalists, the way of all the other companies. It's all about money. It's all about money.
You got people who don't play games making the decisions on people who play games, and it don't work for the gamers that way. The people, when Blizzard win, it was gamers.
It was gamers.
And that's why it was so good.
Gamers making games for gamers.
They were playing the games. They really
playing the games, like the same people who would spend 8 hours Monday through Friday working on the WoW would then go home and log in the WoW and play another 8 hours and then sleep a few and then go back to work and do the same thing over again. And it doesn't feel like that anymore now.
The big wigs at Activision ain't never played a game.
They don't care.
All they care about is the
cash flow. Cash flow, which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate on anybody for wanting money.
I'm not hating on somebody wanting to make money.
I do hate on you when my games suffer.
Yeah, don't hurt the game just because you want to make some money. Make some money by putting out quality product. I promise you, it will make some money. I promise you it will. So that's my rant on WoW. Rant over on them, on Activision, Blizzard. Get your stuff together, but that's how it is. Speaking of something that we, I think it might be throw us off course a little bit, but Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, bring it on, man.
Come on. Oh. What are you waiting for? PC guys are absolutely salivating at this.
You see they dropping the price again.
Another price drop?
Yeah, I saw another price drop, and they
it'll be here soon.
It's going. I really feel we're gonna get it this summer.
Somebody's gonna say, "How can we get $60 a copy for this again?" I know. Let's release it on PC. Yeah. You got my $60. I got it right here waiting for you.
I'm gonna buy it day one.
Yeah, day one. As soon as you announce it.
If you let me down, if I can download it early, I'll download it early. They have it ready for day one.
Do that. Bring it on. Do that. Why are we waiting? I saw we read an article where it said that. They had compared GTA 5 online to Red Dead 2 online, saying GTA 5 is still making money online. That's from PC players. I guarantee you that money's coming from PC players. People on consoles might still be playing Grand Theft Auto, but I guarantee you the money you're getting from Grand Theft Auto is coming from the guys who had to wait a year and a half to play it. And including us, we had to wait. We play Grand Theft Auto right now still sometimes.
Yep.
From time to time, hop in there and nothing like.
Fun game.
Fun game. There's nothing you can do or say I mean, I understand they want to milk the cash cow. I would too. If I was them, I'd milk the cash cow as well. But come on, Red Dead Redemption 2, let's go.
I'm hoping that we get some kind of expansion or something that comes with it for having to wait so long. But I don't care.
Maybe they'll finally get the multiplayer off beta when it comes to PC.
Yeah, well, they still having issues.
Yeah, they still having issues with multiplayer.
And I'm interested in the multiplayer, but I'm more interested in the story.
Just playing through the game.
You know, just like Grand Theft Auto, the storyline for GTA 5 was amazing.
It's like playing a movie. It's like playing a movie.
It's better than a movie. My wife and I have this discussion all the time about why I don't want to watch movies. Is because the storyline in the video games I play are better than the storyline in the movies that are out.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely something that we're all looking forward to. And I say that speaking for all people who are playing PCs that are waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2.
I know you see the message boards and all online. You know, come on.
Come on.
Please, take my money.
Rockstar, please. We got money for you. Here, take my money. And the classic Fry meme, take my money, please. Yeah, so that's just another thing we got to wait on, being the PC players.
I guess this is the next big game, really, that I'm looking forward to. I can't think of anything
I can't think of anything right off the top of my head either. I shot you that review not too long ago about new RPGs that are coming out on PC. It's nothing that really looks exciting. That's gotten my attention. There's some rumors about some Halo stuff that's about to come out, and you know, I'm excited about that. Maybe we'll see. It's gonna, you know, I think that may be console focused. I think that might be a problem with a lot of the game developers now, is they're focusing on console because it's not like, yes, you can go into a store and buy a PC. But there's just a small few amount of stores you can do it in. A gaming PC. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
it's gaming
PC. You go into a store the other day and you couldn't even get your graphics card.
Couldn't even get my graphics card. I went to Fry's.
That's where you always
Fry's, where you go to get stuff. When you go to get your computer parts, I go in and the guy's like, yeah, we don't carry those. I was going to get a 2080 Ti, RTX 2080 Ti, 11 gig. They did have 2070s, 60 gigs. 6 gigs, not 11, but no 2080s. Not on the shelf, not in the back. Nothing. And I was asked the salesman, like, well, why don't you have them? He just like, I don't know. We don't have them. So, of course, I had to go to Amazon to spend my money, which is probably why they don't carry them now, because Amazon is killing them. But, yeah, I get it.
You sure can't make no money if you don't have it.
No, you can't make any money. I wanted to walk out that day. I didn't want to wait on shipping. I wanted to walk out that day with my video card.
Put it in the computer.
They didn't have it. So, I understand. That is the problem with PC gamers. Our PCs are hard to acquire unless you are determined to get them. Now, I believe Walmart sells a gaming PC now that I've read a bunch of reviews on that says it's not a bad machine, but it may not be exactly what you're looking for if you're a hardcore gamer.
Oh yeah, depending on what you want, what
you
games
can go
you want to play.
Alienware through Dell. There's a lot of one-off mom and pop kind of PC companies out there where you can go and get your custom PC built. So it is possible, but I can walk into Walmart right now and walk out with a PS4, a Switch, an Xbox One, and an old Pac-Man gaming cabinet if I wanted to. So I understand why game companies focus on console. It's easy, but don't forget about it.
Yeah, there's still
we got money
of PC
too.
Games. Yeah, there's still millions of PCers.
Million PC players out there. The whole entire people subscribed to WoW are not playing it on console games, and WoW still has the biggest online subscription-based fans or players than any, and it's been around 14, 15 years. So don't tell me that PC is dead because I play one every day. Yeah. So that's so as far as us with you guys subscribe to us and who are watching us right now, let us know what games that you're playing, games that you like, so we can check them out and tell you what we think. Or while we're doing this, if we're talking about games that you're not talking about or games that you're not playing, you can check out what so we can have a back and forth. So comment down below on anything we're talking about, games and everything. So moving forward onto a different topic, I have a couple of books that I want to bring into it because I'm a nerd 100% all the way around on everything. 2 books. Both of these books were suggested to me, so now I'm going to suggest them to you. The first one being Red Rising. It's by Pierce Brown. It is a sci-fi book sci-fi series, and it's based on Mars. Space, yeah. Sci-fi space based on Mars. It is a 6-book series. There are 4 out available right now. The very first one being called Red Rising. Just the name of it is Red Rising, and it is a very good series. And I suggest that if you want to pick up, if you like sci-fi, you like space. It's kind of got a little bit of melee fighting in it, and well, I don't want to give too much away. It's a very good book. Go check it out. And shout out to Wanda Lee for that one, for hooking me up or starting me off on that one. We appreciate you. Once you got me on book 1, I've been tearing all the way through them, and I consume my books on Audible now. I've been on Audible for about 2.5 years. I think I said this on the first episode. I've been on Audible for about 2.5 years, and it's cool because it's almost like the old school radio show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a production for you. The guy who does the books on there, he does a different voice for each character. Sometimes you may even get movie in some of the audio books. Music in some of the audio books. So I would suggest checking it out on Audible or wherever you consume your audio books from. I myself use Audible. Like I said, not sponsored. But yeah, that's a good one. Red Rising Saga by Pierce Brown. Got a new one coming out this year. Book 5 should be out around July, I hope. I'm really excited about that.
What's the next book come out for the Warcraft?
I don't know, man. I've not heard anything about the Warcraft
books. Did it
books.
do that bad? I thought it was alright.
I mean, here's the thing with those Warcraft books, though. They have, 6 writers that write them. And Christine Golden was her name? Wrote the last one. She wrote some of the first ones we read. Some of the original was with the Well of Eternity. Yeah, she wrote some of those, but even in those, she'd write one, and then another guy would come along and write one, then another artist would write one, and then another author would write one, then she'd write the next one. So they kind of use a pool of authors to write those books, and I just haven't heard anything about what the next one is. Maybe Blizzard doesn't want to give away too much stuff. Yeah, they don't want to break their story up, so. And also could just be another money thing.
Yeah. They've done cut a bunch of stuff. So they cut that too.
Who knows? Maybe they don't want to have
They gotta pay them lawyers right now. Activision being sued.
They cut that, it'd be a mistake. They don't want to do that either.
It was a good book.
Very good book. I enjoyed it, and it got me hyped for the expansion. It came out before the expansion. 6 months before the expansion or so, something like that.
Something like that.
It came out before the expansion. We both read it at the same time. We both got finished. We had something to talk about the entire time. Expansion comes out. Where's this at from the book? Where's this at from the book? And then when they wrote out the war zone, you get to see some of the stuff from the book.
I remember tripping out when I found that graveyard.
The graveyard,
that had
all the people. That was awesome. It's another way to immerse you in a game that you already want to be immersed in. You read a book about it, you go play the game, it's there. It's a great trade-off and a good way to keep people involved and wrapped up in your game. Blizzard, money. Who knows what you want? My second book is a lit RPG. So this kind of hits the nerd and the gamer in me, the booker and the gamer in me. The genre is called lit RPG. There's a lot of them out there. This one is called The Land. It is the chaos seed of this book. It's by a gentleman named Alaron Kong, MD. His own moniker for himself is the father of American lit RPG. There's a lot of these authors out there, and most of them are Russian.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, so it's been around for a while. They're Russian and European. They have a lot of these out there. You can go check out a webpage, litrpg.com. We'll put a link below in that one. It's got a lot of different titles on there. But this gentleman, Alaron Kong, MD, he wrote The Land. It is a 7-book series so far. I'm hoping he's going to expand with this world. He's already on 7. Hopefully book 8 is also scheduled to come out this year. But 7 was a monster, huge book. And he probably put a lot into it. So he probably took a little time off. Or he's just writing 8. I don't think he's going to write another one that big. But I have thoroughly enjoyed that one. Shout out to Aaron for putting me on that one. I appreciate you very much, sir. That was awesome. And once again, I read the first one. I was sucked in. It's literally like reading a video game. And it's kind of from the trapped in the game genre of anime. It's kind of the same thing, Guy logs into a virtual set, Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Can't get out. And now I'm trapped here, And as you go through the story, you get updates on the guy's stats, and it'll tell you his name and his class, and
for real,
it's literally RPG the whole way, and it's awesome. And I've fallen into the lit RPG hole. I kind of jumped out of my Stephen King hole and fell into the lit RPG hole.
He'll be back.
Yeah, always. King's got a book coming out too. That'll be on here. No, you better believe I'll be doing that one. But I fall into the lit RPG hole, and I've read multiple, and I'm gonna have updates on all those and suggestions on what you should read. But as far as this episode here, my 2 books for you are Red Rising, Pierce Brown, The Land by Alaron Kong, MD. First book on The Land is called Founding. So check those 2 out in your own time. Tell me what you think. Comment below. If you've read them, talk to us about it, man. Hit the comments up. Tell me what you think. And, we'll respond. We're not superstars, but we'll talk to you in the comments.
Yeah, we'll certainly respond.
Give us something to do. Give us something to think about. Give us more for the next
feedback and stuff. Yeah,
more feedback for the next episode. Speaking of feedback for the next episode, we've got new content.
Yeah,
we're going to be doing new content. We have new ideas of things we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bit about that. First of all, one of the things we're going to be doing is movie reviews. And we already have a movie.
Yeah, we actually had one of
our subscribers and a good friend of both of us. His name's Trey Wiggins.
Shout out to Trey.
What's up, brother? Big dog? How you doing? We're going to be reviewing The Last Dragon. So it doesn't have to be a new movie. It can be an old movie. And we're both going to go sit down, give it a watch. It's been a very long time
since I've seen The Last Dragon. But yeah, I mean, I was a kid.
And we don't want to. We'll be doing. It'll be a separate thing to watch. It won't be Nerd Herd Heroes the show. It'll be Nerd Herd Heroes the movie review.
Yeah. And
we'll also be getting on and doing single things ourselves, both from our own PCs. We're going to be doing some live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome's already done a couple of streams.
Yeah, if you guys saw the test one I put up, trying to get it all set up on YouTube, get ready.
So if that's something you're interested in watching us play games, make sure you when you subscribe, you click notifications on, because when we go live, it'll give you a link. It'll send you hey, so and so's went live, Jerome's went live, Al's went live, and it'll let you know. And it'll just be us playing a video game. You'll see the screen we're on, what we're doing. You can chat with us. You can give us response. We can talk to you back and forth.
Yeah.
I haven't done it on YouTube yet, but we also stream on Twitch. I have a Twitch channel. It's called Ancient Alien. There's an underscore between Ancient and Alien. We also have Nerd Herd Heroes, which will broadcast whatever I'm watching. So head over to Twitch. Subscribe to both of those, please, if you don't mind. The more followers, the better. This is something we want to get out to everybody. And the stuff we do, like I said, it may not be new stuff. It may be new to us. We might we'll be doing also like this movie, The Last Dragon. It's an old movie, but hey, want somebody who subscribed to us wants
to see it.
We'll do it. So
review it.
There's a movie you want us to review. Like we said, down below, hit those comments up. Put some movies in there, and we'll do our best to get every movie we see in there. We got some events coming up here in Houston that we're excited about. The big one being Anime Matsuri, which I think is kind of the catalyst for us.
Yeah,
when you moving here, us going there, us leaving there going, man, we need somewhere to talk about the stuff we see and things we do and the nerd stuff that we do. So yeah, we'll be going to Anime Matsuri. We'll probably hit that up, taking a lot of photos, try to get some interviews.
Maybe do some interviews
with some cosplayers. Some cosplayers there. Try to get as much as we can, as much access as we can, being the lowly streamers that we are. Try to get as much access as we can, and we'll come back and we'll let you guys see that stuff. That way, if you can't make it, you can kind of live vicariously through us. In the anime
awesome cosplays.
Yeah, awesome cosplays, man. Some
people do spend a lot of time on this stuff.
Yeah, they make some amazing things, and then go out and just stand around, let people take pictures of them, hang out with little kids, because anime, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. It's got all branches. Nerd stuff is for everybody. There's nerds of all ages.
Yeah, I was trying to think. What was the best cosplays we saw last year? They had the Frieza, the Big Daddy from BioShock.
The Big Daddy from BioShock was really nice. There was one chick who had the Frieza with the tail. That one was real good. That Frieza was real good. Yeah,
it was first form Frieza.
Frieza.
It was an amazing cosplay.
The Bob Ross guy, he was spot on, man. Yeah. There was a guy. He had the shirt, the hair, everything was perfect.
The little
straight Bob It He had the
stencil or what's it called?
Whatever it's called.
Tray.
The tray that you put your paints on. He had that. And it wasn't. He didn't make anything too complicated. I'm sure he went and bought the palette thing.
Yeah.
It's just he had the afro.
He had the afro.
He had the right shirt. He had the smile. It was always there. He had the beard. It was like, man, he was Bob Ross. It was great. That was one of the best ones. It was simple. It was simple.
Yeah.
You know, it was mostly all him just doing his stuff, but it was a good one. There was another pretty good one. We saw a couple of good ones, man. I saw a Cloud. That was pretty good.
There was a lot of
Cloud Strike. There was a lot of good ones. So, but we'll be doing that again. There's another one that comes to Houston pretty often called Fandemic.
Fandemic.
Fandemic, yeah. I didn't get to go. Jerome went last year, so I didn't see anything really great. I didn't get to see the great things that happened there. So you spent a little time there. Did you go?
You went with us?
The Fandemic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did go. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm sorry. I did go. How
about you and Princess?
Yep. That's right. I apologize. I did go.
He was there all day.
I was there all day. I'm old. I'm sorry. I'm forgetful. I can't help it. I was thinking like, wait a minute. Did I not go to that? I did go to that. Yes, I did. My apologies, Fandemic.
Yeah. Bruce Campbell was there. Remember?
Bruce Campbell was there, and so was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan was there.
Yeah,
still look like he did from the 80s.
Yeah. Still looking. I was mashing that and Anime Matsuri together. My apologies. I did go to that one. We'll be going again this year.
Yeah.
So we'll be checking that out too. Same thing. Pictures, interviews from those events, and things like that. And come back and get that to you. Renfest. It's right down here, north of Houston, in the Conroe area, past a little bit north. Well, Plantersville, not Conroe, but we'll be going to that too. What else? What else we got? What else new content we got coming out? Is that about it?
Well, we got we're talking about doing a couple other little series, little quick shows like backdrop characters shows.
Backdrops, yeah.
Any characters you guys want us to do, talk about or
talk about their development, their story arc.
You know, not the main characters.
But side characters, not
side characters, background people.
Not Vash and Stampede. But
don't call and don't say, hey, let's do Goku. No, not Goku.
No, let's go.
Ask about Krillin.
Or
Yamcha.
Yajirobe. We were talking about those guys.
The
people that you don't see. Everybody knows Goku is
baddest man in the universe. Everybody knows that.
And also, we'll have just not simple book suggestions. I may hop on and just give a review of a book I'm listening to or reading at that time. I got some, I don't want to give away too much, cousin of mine gonna give me the hookup on some artists doing some new comic books. And I'm going to get some first editions of those, and we're going to review that stuff, see if we can't get this person out there. Some of the work I've seen her do so far has been awesome. So
maybe you try to get an interview.
Yeah, maybe. Well, hopefully, see, I'm talking to her about getting that too. Maybe we'll get her in, but yeah, that'll be good. And so we'll expose that as soon as I get the copy. Give it a read. We'll give I'll dedicate a whole episode to that. And not episode of the show. Once again, an episode of a book review to that, where I show the comic and everything, and kind of go through it and get her some recognition. Get her some people out there watching. Not like we got hundreds of people yet, but still, tell a friend and then subscribe. Below, down there. You see it right down there? Do that. Click those things. All three of them.
Got the giveaway.
Oh yeah, we got some giveaways. We got some stuff here. Unfortunately, gangster ass Bulbasaur is not one of the giveaways. You can't have.
Can't have my Bulbasaur.
He is not part of the giveaway. But we got a Fallout Power Armor suit. We've got a Sasuke from Naruto and a Skyrim that says Daedric Warrior on it. Yeah, so the rules. How are we gonna give these things away? People who have subscribed and you've made your name public to us, that we can actually see it on YouTube. You got an entry already. Automatic entry for you. Good job. Anybody that makes their public between now and episode 4,
right.
Episode 4, you will also get an automatic entry. If we can see you have to make your profile public. And if you don't do that, we completely understand. I'm not saying you have to. That's not going to exclude you from the giveaway. But if you have made your profile public, we can see it. We're going to get your name in the hopper automatically one time. Another way to get in is to comment on this
down
video.
Below. You comment down below. Tell something. That'll get you
one in there. So a comment and an entry. If you're a new subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. You make your profile public. You get in. So between now and episode 4, we'll get all those in. We'll put all those in a big hat. We'll draw them over here. We may even let Bulbasaur draw. We may have somebody come in and be guests come draw for us, but we'll pull a name out, and you can pick
we'll do it.
One of these three.
Yeah, we'll do it all on the show that way.
Everybody know, and we'll probably draw 3 names. That way, if the person who wins doesn't want anything, we can go to the next person, and they pick something out, and your name will go back in. So you don't, not something you want, and the giveaways will just get bigger. Maybe we'll get some Amazon gift cards. This is just what we had right now for you, and we'll hold those up. Maybe we'll take some pictures of those and put them up so you can see them a little bit better.
Yeah.
After so you can look down below and see the stuff afterwards. But just a couple things, just some us trying to engage you as well. So. As we recap, what you got?
On the YouTube streaming, let us know what you want to see. I've got, right now, I could do GTA 5, Fallout 76, any of the Dragon Ages, Skyrim, Divinity, Original Sins. I'm sure I got some other stuff. I can't think of what all I got downloaded, ready to roll. But
I am going to be streaming a couple games. We're going to talk about it too. In a second. The Division 2 just came out.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Great game just came out. I'll be playing that. We've been playing. That's kind of what I've been playing for a while now. Just hit level cap last night actually, and we'll be streaming that a little bit later in the day. Not that you guys know what the day is, but it'll be on the stream. We'll be streaming that. That's one game you'll see me streaming. You'll also see me streaming a game that snuck up on me. And it's because I haven't been paying attention. I've been sidetracked on different things. I haven't been paying attention. But a game on Steam, it's a One Piece World Traveler, and it is a great game. And I found out about it by watching somebody streaming. I was on my Twitch, and I saw a guy playing a One Piece game. I was like, what One Piece game is he playing? Because I've seen all the One Piece games, and most of them are not very good.
Right.
I'm sorry, One Piece. Bad video games. I was watching this guy play this game. You play the game. It's an open world action adventure. You play as Monkey D. Luffy himself. You have access to just about all of his abilities. And it is a great game, man. I have had a blast playing this game. I was pleasantly surprised. And I bought it. I saw this guy playing now. He was like, and it just came out. The day I got it was the day it came out. He was playing the day before. He had an early release. And I was kind of upset because the dude was like, he was playing a part. And they got up to the ship. And the ship's name is Sunny. And he was like, who's Sunny? He's looking around, and I'm like, ugh. And he goes, oh, Sunny's the ship. And he's like, I don't even watch One Piece. Sorry about that, guys. I'm like, how does this guy get early access? And you got somebody like me who's seen so many episodes, and I'm like, I'm just now knowing about the game. But it's because he's a big-time streamer. That's what it is. Yeah. He has lots of followers. So lots of followers and subscribers. That gets us content to give to you and give you ideas what to play. But One Piece World Traveler, if you know the anime, if you like the anime, this game, it's on Steam. You get it on Steam. It is a fun game. I've had a blast playing it. So it's one of the games I'll also be streaming, as well as Warcraft when I can, if I feel like it. Battlefield 5 is one of the games I'll be streaming. Most of the shooters, I like Call of Duty, Battlefield 5. I'll be streaming those. But here, for the next few weeks, most of what you get out of me is going to be the Division 2, and One Piece. There's another game that I have. It's kind of one of my little closet favorites. It's a game called Graveyard Keeper, also available from Steam. I'll be playing that one too. That one's really fun. It's an interesting game where you play kind of a mortician. I know that sounds weird, but it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's kind of like Animal Crossing.
But you're a mortician.
Like
you're doing autopsies on animals? Or?
But you're a mortician in like Middle Ages. It's like setting a crazy time. Like this donkey brings a dead body up. You got to take it into the catacombs and remove it, embalm it. Then you got to take it over and bury it in the ground. But you also can plant crops, grow crops. You have to defend yourself. You have to go out and gather wood and stuff.
Using the body as fertilizer.
You can use different parts of the body. You take out the fat, the brains, all that kind of stuff, and then you can go and you can use them. You can even eat it if you want to. But you can grow your own food. It's kind of like one of those Farmville type, not Farmville, but like Animal Crossing type games where you have like you build a house and you can build. It's got a little aspect of lots of different gameplay in it. It's a great game. I've been enjoying playing it. It's called Graveyard Keeper. Something else I'll be streaming. But YouTube stream, Twitch, we'll be on both of those. Check those out. Ancient Alien on Twitch.
The Elder Scrolls series. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online. I don't remember if I said Skyrim earlier.
You did say Skyrim earlier.
Any of the Elder Scroll games, yep, Dragon Age.
And we'll also do some streams where not only I'm streaming alone or he's streaming alone, we have the whole crew, and you get to see us doing what we do when we're really playing video games.
Yeah, full disclosure. YouTube is PG.
Yeah, PG.
You come to the Twitch channels, they are not PG.
They're not.
If you're easily offended, don't even come over.
Don't come over. We will offend.
We have a good time.
I mean, we have a good time.
We're not hating.
No.
But there's a lot of cursing.
Yeah, a lot of cursing.
And we like to jack with each other while we play, and we have a good time.
It's not gonna offend you as far as like we're not gonna say any overt racial things.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. We're not gonna say anything racial. We're not gonna
horrible language.
Horrible languages mostly, and
depending on what games we're playing, it'll be some brutal talk.
Yeah, brutal talk. We also got an idea for doing some voiceovers over games, getting the whole crew together, voicing some games over, some skits. We're thinking about maybe voicing over Final Fantasy VII, having one person drive and everybody do the voices and read all the cutscenes. We think that could be really fun. I actually did a little bit on Twitch for a while, and I actually got I got the most followers that night when I did it, most views that night, most viewers that night when I was playing Final Fantasy VII and voicing over the characters. I was doing all the voices myself. One of the players, Wanda Lee, was helping me with some of the female voices, but I was doing everybody else. So it kind of got a little complicated and got a little crazy at the end because when you're voicing multiple characters, remembering who's what voice gets kind of hard.
Yeah.
But
he was having a hard time talking the next day.
I was having a hard time talking the next day. But I had a great time. I actually had people in the stream chatting, views, just because I was basically being stupid on Final Fantasy VII while playing the game. Yeah. Seriously playing the game, but voicing over all the cutscenes. And it's just something we're thinking about doing, getting together.
Let us know if the other games. I mean, there are people who do all of them. They got them for Fallout, GTA, Final Fantasy. If there's any games we got that you want us to do voiceover skits, let us know.
One of the things that brought me to YouTube was Red versus Blue, Rooster Teeth. Yeah. Red versus Blue, man. Check it out. Go YouTube it, Red versus Blue. Hilarious. And it's the same thing. Guys take a video game, make an episodic comedy out of it.
Yeah.
So that's something else, another new thing that we're thinking about doing.
Let us know what you think. If it's a good idea or something you guys would want to watch.
So, what you got?
I think that's it.
We appreciate everybody coming by, and we appreciate all the love we're getting.
Thanks for the emails and the messages. We appreciate it.
Yep, we appreciate that. Keep it going. Spread the word. Do us a favor. Get everybody on us. Let them know there's just old nerds doing old nerd stuff. And
we're here for you guys. Let us know what you want.
We'll see you next time. Number 1 in the hood, G.